All right, hey everybody. I figured since I'm stuck here on a 0 day that I was going to just go ahead and just do a little video about how to resupply in town when you're not shipping food to yourself in every single town. It gets a little expensive to ship stuff every single place you go, so I prefer to just resupply with what I can find. All the stuff that I've got here I actually just brought from home, but it's the same general stuff that you would find at just a Dollar General or just anywhere that you would, any kind of store that you'd find on the Appalachian Trail. So first thing I always start with is breakfast. You always want to count out how many days you're going to be out there before you hit the next town, and that's how many meals you need to allot. And then I always tend to have something of a spare meal just in case something happens, you get stuck out there. So always start, so basically I'm going to be out there for about 3 days on this next run. So my breakfast always consists of honey buns. They have a lot of calories, a lot of fat in them, which helps with recoveries each day, soreness of muscles, that kind of thing. These honey buns each pack in about 550 calories. As you can tell, they are flattened to nobody's business, because that's what happens in a stuff sack inside your pack, is everything will get just completely flattened. So you just got to get over that. And you can only pack in things that you're okay with that happening with. So start with 3 honey buns. My lunch is usually something like a Cliff Bar, or if you can't find Cliff Bars or can't afford them because you've been on the trail too long, I like to get Snickers bars because they have a lot of peanuts in them. They have a lot of fat, a lot of protein. So 3 Snickers bars and a Cliff Bar as backup. Also brought a couple packs of grits just in case I need an extra breakfast or just an extra meal. Get a little hungry on the trail and just want something extra. Other things I've got a just a pack of my version of trail mix, which is just beef jerky and almonds, because come on, those are my 2 favorite things to put into trail mix. Everything else just is monotony to me. You can make it whatever you want. The thing about trail mix is it is very heavy, and so the more you bring, the more annoying it's gonna be, and the more I just get so tired of eating it and having that huge bag of trail mix. So I've just got this little bag of just beef jerky and almonds. Those are easy things to find in pretty much any town, and that's typically what I just have in a little gorp bag is what they call it. For dinners, actually, I'll go over this weird thing right here. I don't think I'm going to keep carrying this. I love to bring a bunch of basically just single servings of peanut butter, or put a bunch of peanut butter into a Ziploc and just use it that way. It saves weight versus a jar or those little plastic packets that they sell, little tubs. So this I found in a grocery store. It is actually powdered peanut butter. So you just put it into a little bowl and mix it up, and it turns into peanut butter. Problem is about 90% of the fat goes away when it turns into the powdered form. So I'm probably gonna use it just as a substance filler whenever I'm really hungry. But later on down the trail, I might end up just getting the real peanut butter stuff. But peanut butter is always great. It's a go-to. So dinners, let's talk about dinners. They're always just a lot for 3, 4, you know, however many you're gonna need. So I just take things that are easy to find. Those items are things like rice sides, pasta sides. You can get the backpacker meals, which are pretty expensive, but they do pack in a lot of calories and they're easy to make out on the trail. There's a lot of other options. You can dehydrate your own food, you can do all that kind of stuff. But the things that I've got over here are really easy to find in any town. So basically this is just a fried rice, rice sides, cooks up really quick and easy. And then I just usually add in something for extra protein, like a packet of tuna. So then that adds something a little extra to it, adds a little protein, adds a little fat so that you recover a little bit better. One of my favorite things to bring, which are really hard to find out here, but you can get them shipped to you, is a product called Fantastic Foods. They only sell it, I think, in like Kroger's. But this is actually a taco filling. So it tastes just like those cheap tacos you get at like Taco Bell or something like that. But you get it out on the trail and it's tiny, it's really lightweight. Just, you know, completely dry. Just put it in a little bag. Basically what I do is take the original packaging and I just cut the instruction label off the front so I know how much water to put in, how much water I need to substitute for things like butter or the other things that they have in the normal recipe, and just to make it my own version. Then I've got some tortillas, which will be for the peanut butter and for those tacos that I was talking about. And yeah, that's only 2 meals. I'll probably go out and get, you know, something else like some macaroni and cheese or something like that tomorrow, just as another dinner to bring with me. I've got just mashed potatoes. These are great. Basically, these are just an emergency food for me to use if I'm just dying of hunger, or if I finish a meal and I still need something else. This is a ton of food. It's always hard for me to finish a whole packet of these, or even like say, even say a whole packet of like macaroni and cheese or something. It's always really tough for me to eat all of that in one go. So you can split this up. I should have put it in a Ziploc, but you know, the packaging is so lightweight that it's no big deal. Now you look at all that and you say the dinners sound pretty bland. So what I do to solve that problem is, at home, whenever I get to-go food, I always ask for them to give me sauce packets, and I save them over the years so that I get all the really weird ones that you can't find out here on the trail. So I brought a bunch of soy sauce packets, a bunch of like the little pizza red pepper flakes. I've got weird ones in here like sriracha that you can't find out here without finding a weird Chinese restaurant that has single serve packets, and then a bunch of taco sauce. Because those are just the ones that you can't find out here. I mean, you can always get ketchup or mustard or any of those from a random restaurant. Whatever you like to do, it's easier to find it in packet form than it is to have to bring an entire bottle of that sauce. I've known people that'll bring whole bottle hot sauce because they'll just put it on everything they eat. But that's never been my way to go. So there you go. That's how I resupply on the trail. You can find pretty much any of these things in a dollar store or just a local food mart. Sometimes even a gas station, if the gas station has enough stuff. Things like the packets of tuna you won't find in a gas station, but they're not too hard to find. You just got to go to like a normal grocery store, and you'll be able to resupply on the trail. It's really easy. You don't have to dehydrate everything from home. If you prefer to do that, by all means, go ahead and do it. You will definitely get a much tastier version of trail food than what I have here, but I make this work, and I never have had any complaints with it before. Thank you, and please make sure to check out all my other videos.